Salut YouTube, j'espère que tu vas bien. On continue notre aventure sur Red Dead Redemption 2. J'ai pris un bain et tout, donc c'est parti. Allons parler à Océa. Bonjour Ozia. Et donc j'imagine qu'on va à la soirée du maire, pas vrai? Très bien. Tout à fait, Ozia, non?
Old friend Dutch Vandalin is finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Oh là là, on est beau. On a la classe. Putain, elle a choisi un nœud papillon blanc sur une chemise blanche. C'est très bizarre.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Je sens que ça va être trop bien.
Gentlemen, Luca. I'm
La
afraid the
reçoit.
mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident.
Ah, donnons toutes nos armes, c'est ça? Allez, bah oui.
Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Tout le monde lui fait une petite tape.
Mr. Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
Oh là, on est beau.
Ah, that's wonderful, wonderful. Come down this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Signor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know.
Ah ouais.
Respect.
Oh, c'est beau, hein.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come, come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Amusez-vous bien, les gars. Hein. Pourquoi on doit aller voir le Rital? Moi, moi, je vais aller participer à la réseau, moi. Voilà, on est d'une beauté.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes,
Ah là là.
apparently so.
Oh, j'ai envie de
And
foutre
all
le
these
bordel
people,
là-dedans.
These are friends of yours, Senor Bronte.
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife, it's unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh yeah, that'll save you.
Mon Dieu. Ah, incroyable.
That is Hector Fellows, this self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken. All these vulgar people, they hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days.
Oh, il l'aime pas. Oh, Dutch, il aime pas. Il a envie de lui mettre une balle.
But before you
Voilà.
go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any. Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
Moi et Dutch, on a tous les deux envie de désenculer, tu sais. Pourquoi tu viens de fermer cette porte à clé? Les gars, attendez-moi.
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint-Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Je suis vraiment obligé de faire ça. Est-ce que je fais... Enfin, j'en ai hyper envie, hein. J'ai trop hâte. Dis-moi à qui aller parler.
Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble and steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
Ok, c'est parti. Donc faut qu'on trouve le maire. C'était lui, non?
Get me a bloody drink, will you? A small one. Just big.
Oh.
Hello, gentlemen. Featherstone Chambers.
Hmm.
Pleased to meet you. Hi there.
Hello?
Beautiful evening.
I used to be a great beauty. And an even greater wit.
Oh bah Liliane.
What a total bastard it is, huh? And again, I always loved
Elle est en train... Qu'est-ce que tu fais, le pauvre serveur?
Wedlock. Hugely overrated.
Putain, mais
I
Liliane.
tried it enough. Well,
Mais t'es qui, toi? Tu vas servir à quelque chose à un moment ou pas? Parce qu'on l'a déjà croisé au saloon.
I even married a bastard. That didn't work out so good. Oh my god. I should not have got up this morning.
Elle cherchait de la coke la dernière fois.
Go and sit down and have a little rest. I'm just gonna. Oh, stop! Is anybody listening to me?
I hear he is much improved. He's in Tunis, I believe.
Oui, moi?
I do wish he'd hurry.
I know I look like a drunken harlot, but let me be very clear, young man. I am a drunken harlot.
Ah, merci, c'est très clair. Je sais que j'ai l'air une... Je sais que j'ai l'air de l'ivrogne.
You're walking away
Je suis
from
l'ivrogne,
history,
très bien.
you fool. Women and men both deserve to decide.
Je cherchais le maire. Attendez, on va utiliser ma vision qualitative pour trouver le maire. Ça ne marche pas. Ah bah je pense que c'est lui là-bas. Attendez. Je continue de boire mon champagne. Tranquille, tranquille, tu bois tranquille.
I hope you're having a fine evening.
Mr. Mayor, would you like tickets? What? Intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskin. I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us as Americans had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis. It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool.
You have drunk, Ferdinand.
This man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk.
Yeah, what say you and me cool off? Get your hands off me.
Ah là, ça y est. Ça y est, je suis déjà en train d'embrouiller tout le monde.
Keep it off.
All right, okay, goddammit.
Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000.
How do you do?
Then you can rejoin the party.
Hello. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
That's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
My lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure. How are you?
Nice to see you.
How you doing? How's things?
Cannot really think of anything to complain about.
How are you?
do?
Mister?
You look like a man on a mission.
Beautiful.
Ma'am?
Hello there.
Evening, ma'am.
Bonjour.
Hi there. Hello. Good evening. Bonjour.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Très bien. Ils discutent.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him! I will not have standard slip in this house! Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Très bien, il a engueulé Marie. Ok, on a vu qu'il avait posé ça dedans.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Bureau du maire, ville de Saint-Denis, le mai 99, Lerangelo, une fois de plus, sa ville a une dette. Vous savez quoi? On le lira plus tard, hein, parce que là, quand même, faut qu'on fasse un minimum gaffe. Vraiment que ça? Attendez, je vais vérifier qu'il n'y a rien d'autre. Ok, je peux redescendre par là. Oh là là. J'ai promis de rien voler. Hein. Non, vous savez quoi? Je pense qu'il y a... On va rien trouver, je vais redescendre du coup. La 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 la. Et voilà.
Oh, how do you do?
Is there some problem here?
Bonjour. Je lirai la lettre après.
Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time. Maybe not.
I think.
Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
Plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank.
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Parfait. Allons-y.
Here comes Lenny. All right. Let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves. Here's them papers I took. Anybody see you take this? I don't think so. I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Jose is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Bah attends, je suis où? Je suis dans ma chambre? J'avais jamais calé que dans ma chambre je pourrais ressortir par là. C'est fou. Lisons la lettre que j'ai ramassée et que j'ai pas lue. Lettre du maire à Bronte. Cher Angelo, une fois de plus, la ville a une dette envers vous et je suis époustouflé de par votre générosité. Votre magnifique cadeau sera la pierre angulaire du financement de notre rêve, fonder une université de renommée mondiale dans notre belle ville. Nous devrions bientôt disposer des fonds nécessaires pour construire l'école religieuse et le collège des sciences humaines. Les futurs étudiants et le moine pourront remercier le grand visionnaire que vous êtes. Vous avez ma reconnaissance éternelle. Votre ami, Henri Lemieux. Très bien, hein, donc Brante, Henri Lemieux, esquive. Ok. Ah ouais, il a vraiment main basse sur absolument tout ce qui se passe en fait. Alors par contre, faut qu'il m'explique par où il est parti. Hein. Parce qu'on est tous d'accord que c'est par là qu'il est passé. Ah, puis il est ressorti là. Ouais, en gros, il fait un tour mais qui ne sert à rien en fait. Pourquoi il a fait ça? Complètement con, Dutch. Faudra que je lui dise qu'il est complètement con. Rappelez-le moi. Hein. Rappelez-moi de lui dire qu'il est complètement con. Rachète toujours de la bouffe. Hein. Il faut.
I'm hungry this morning.
You settling back in?
I like it here. Lots of places to explore.
Well, don't explore too far.
Was right. About what? Saint Denis.
How so?
It ain't romantic. It's evil.
Evil can be very romantic.
Shut up. I talked to this couple in town. They told me there's this old rumor about people drinking blood. Human blood. In town.
That's just a silly old wives' tale.
What? Blood drinking ain't romantic enough for you?
Depends on whose blood.
Very funny.
Bah alors.
She's frightened of romance, Arthur, so she makes some nonsense.
Don't we all?
Ouais, enfin, moi j'ai chopé le vampire. Hein. J'ai chopé le vampire en off. Hein. Et c'était fou. Il y a quelqu'un là-bas qui est isolé et qui regarde la plage. Ça a l'air bien. Bon, au niveau de ma carte, ici on a rien. Ici on a un point d'interrogation, donc ça m'intéresse. Et ici on a Trelawney. Bah écoutez, on va se diriger carrément vers le point d'interrogation. Je pense qu'on est tous totalement d'accord. Le point d'interrogation, ça nous plaît. Je pense pas qu'on ait quelque chose d'autre nulle part. Ah oui, c'est Evelyn Miller qu'on peut aller voir. Très bien. Pas de souci. Par contre, il y a quelqu'un qui est là-bas tout seul. Du coup, je me pose des questions.
Make a fool out of me. Always laughing at me. All the way across the Atlantic, nearly
Okay.
as far as the Pacific.
Molly qui commence à être possédée.
Laughing at me, lying to me and laughing to me.
You okay?
All of you turned him against me.
You're driving yourself crazy. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Ouais, ok, elle est en train de péter un plomb parce que ça va plus du tout avec Dutch. Très bien.
Good morning.
Are we millionaires yet, Mr. Strauss? It was good seeing you in action with those foreman boys, like the old days.
Oh, I'm just glad we got Tilly back.
Yep, just in time. Morning.
How are you today, Arthur?
Ah. Médaille salut. T'as un truc à me dire ou pas?
Hey, what are you working on?
Fire arrows.
Interesting.
You get me a bottle of moonshine and I'll make you some.
Moonshine. Whiskey do?
No, has to be moonshine. Whiskey ain't strong enough.
Okay. Thank you.
Ah bah carrément.
Pleasure.
Tiens.
Got that moonshine for you.
Okay, thanks. I'll make some arrows for you later.
Sounds good.
You want to sit, Arthur?
Are sent to test us.
You'll be able to see your face in those.
Okay, I'm gonna stretch my legs.
Oh! Une plume de buse. Carrément que j'en veux. Merci.
Hi, Molly.
Morning, Ted.
Morning.
Très bien. Faut que j'arrête de me balader au pif en disant bonjour à tout le monde. Allons-y. Ouais, vous voyez, ça valait le coup. Ça m'a permis de voir qu'il y avait un mec qui avait besoin d'un objet. C'était ultra rentable. Ah bah du coup, paf. Il y a un truc qui vient d'apparaître. C'est ça dit. Elle aurait pas pu se réveiller avant, hein. J'y étais il y a 2 secondes. Hein. Oh, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Mr. Morgan. Morgan.
Reverend?
Hello.
Hello. What do you want?
Putain.
I'm not quite sure.
Oh putain, mais c'est révérend. J'en ai trop marre de ce mec. Très bien. Très bien, merci révérend. Au revoir. Merci pour ton intervention.
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Miss Sadler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me?
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
Alors c'est gentil, hein. Mais je pensais pas que ça serait déjà cette mission-là. Parce que moi j'ai envie de faire d'autres choses avant de déjà commencer à braquer la ville de Saint-Denis. Donc je suis désolé YouTube, mais ça part sur un rechargement. Parce qu'on va pas la faire tout de suite, celle-ci. Hein. Non, mais parce que bon, on vient seulement rencontrer des gens que déjà on va braquer la ville. Hein. On va faire ça plus tard quand même. Calmons-nous. Calmons-nous tous.
We got a spot for you here, Arthur.
So, you gonna look into this bank?
Yes. I want to make sure we're fully prepped before making any moves.
For sure.
We'll be ready when it's ready.
If you'll excuse me.
Stay alert there, Javier.
Hola.
Très bien. Donc, allons-y. Donc ça dit c'est le braquage de la station de tramway. Donc plus tard. On va d'abord aller parler à cet inconnu là-bas. Putain, ça y est, le cheval est bugué encore, comme d'habitude. Allons-y. Tagada, tagada. C'est parti. Quoique avant... On va quand même passer par là. Doucement, 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 calme-toi. Espèce de godiche. Alors c'est une insulte, hein, mais je ne sais pas ce qu'elle veut dire. Y'a pas des petites cordures de Caroline là dans le coin là? Je guette, hein, on sait jamais. Hein. Un jour où j'en recroise. Hein. Je vous le jure, le jour où j'en recroise. Ah, formidable, on a bien fait de repasser là, et oui, évidemment. Super. Gros sur mon cheval. J'aime le fait qu'il soit propre.
Gentlemen. Morning, mister.
Bonjour.
Bien le bonjour.
Hey there.
No time for this foolishness.
Ah, formidable, le collectionneur. Super. Alors j'ai déjà plein d'objets pour toi, mec. Hein.
One moment, please. This is extremely delicate.
Ok, on va attendre.
Hey.
There. Ah, wonderful. Algernon
Bonjour.
Ross, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps?
Oh, ils sont tellement swag.
How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh, yes.
Voilà.
Yeah,
Bravo
as
les
I
Belges.
always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? I always wear one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
And what is it you do, Mr. Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure? An aesthete? An artist?
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china. Sir, it is French.
Not Belgian?
No. They are Philistines in that area, not to be trusted. Youth, eternally preserved in marble, is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer. A
Oui.
wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well, I do pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
You do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well, what do you need?
Let's see. Right now, I have a couple of commissions. I need at least 15 egret plumes. Good ones, obviously. I also need 15 assorted orchids. Here's a list.
Okay.
Mais quelle
I'll
angoisse.
see what I can do. Thanks for the tea.
Thank you, Tacitus.
Ah oui, d'accord.
It'll be very worth your while.
Oh là là, il lui faut un paquet de conneries en fait. Attendez, examinez le document. Alors, 5 plumes de petites aigrettes, 5 plumes d'aigrettes roussâtres, 5 plumes d'aigrettes neigeuses et 15 orchidées d'âme de la nuit. Ah! Ah oui, je comprends pourquoi ces missions-là, on en parle beaucoup. Oh putain, oh là là. Et ben je sens qu'en off, je vais encore vachement abuser. Hein. Vu que je suis un mec sympa, je vous filmerai que le moment où je ramène des objets. Après, j'aurais peut-être quelques-unes déjà. Qu'est-ce que j'ai sur moi? Est-ce que j'ai l'info? Est-ce que ce que j'ai déjà sur moi, ça compte? Je sens déjà que la réponse est non, en fait. J'ai pas commencé que déjà la réponse est non. Ouais, regardez. J'en ai deux, là. J'en ai une et elle compte pas, donc en effet, tout ce que j'ai déjà ramassé, ça ne compte pas. Ça, c'est vraiment de la merde, c'est vraiment mal fait. Hein. C'est... Non mais sans déconner, c'est vraiment de la dope, putain. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Non mais sans déconner, c'est juste mal fait, ça. Ça devrait se compter, et ça devrait compter ce que t'as déjà sur toi, enfin, je sais pas. C'est logique, quoi, je sais pas. Ça serait juste logique, en fait. Vu que ce jeu, il aime bien faire des trucs logiques et réalistes. Je suis désolé. Ça serait juste logique que ce que j'ai sur moi, ça compte. Putain, ça m'énerve. Et ben en off, je vais trop m'amuser.
To truth. One book to the future, my book. My book about the path to eternal joy. Money. Be rich. Sir, madam, make something of yourselves. I love you and want to make you happy.
Je crois que j'ai déjà son bouquin.
Hello, mister.
Hello, friend. Do you want to be rich?
I already got the book.
Oh. Well, that's terrific. How are you getting along?
Well, I'm clearly not rich.
Come on, buddy. You gotta work harder. Read the equations. Follow the 38 steps to wealth. Be a man.
I think I'd like my money back.
We'd all like our money back, buddy. Caveat emptor, as my old man used to say.
Well, my old man used to say different things. Now give me my money.
Get out of here.
You get out of here.
Piss off.
Unbelievable.
Est-ce que je peux quand même le courser? Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas, mais je l'ai calmé. Je lui ai fait peur. Je pense que j'aurai l'occasion de refaire cette scène et de lui courir après, peut-être. Très bien. Alors, on ne veut pas aller voir Trelawney tout de suite, hein. Occupez-nous d'abord ici. Bonjour.
Do I know you? Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
Yes, my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago. This will lead to war.
No, my son, will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
Well, it's a bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh undone.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
Oh. We must try everything. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Aigle qui vole, près de Cornwall, kérosène, and tar. Eh bien, très bien. Eh ben, je vous propose de faire ça. D'aller le retrouver la prochaine fois, YouTube. Des bisous, et à très vite.